It is sunset as you all have recollected your gatherings, and thousands of soldiers have left the gates of Ismara. Bid farewell to that opulent city, that city of retreats and repose. Where we pick up, my friends, is on the beginning of the march back to Orly, where your encampment lies. Every company sits before senior command, where you see Matilda Knox, Micah Granite, Michaela Keene, Salvina Valentine, Bo Adonis Kahiji, and Ulysses D. Day have set up a small temporary stage where they address the state of their battalion. You see, as Ulysses walks forward, every soldier takes a red cloak and bows to him, like you all remember they would do so long ago. You hear Ulysses yell, "At ease!" "Yes, sir!" You see Ulysses starts to walk the stage. "My red cloaks. The past 3 days, we have rested on downy pillows of feather. We have bathed in warm waters. We have eaten well. Why? You may ask. Because my senior command and I, we peer through your faces and we see your hearts. We could not have let our soldiers march without first providing them the remedy to something that has been befouling our battalion for the past years. My red cloaks, onwards we march to our final battle." You hear most of the soldiers go they start cheering, mostly Barnaby's section. Barnaby starts "Whoa! Yeah! Yeah!" You hear cheering in the back. But most of the soldiers look a little disquieted at that information. "Now I know that my senior command and I have promised this for more than we should have. But 3 days ago, my senior command and I were visited by the general of our armies, General Robert Strongarm." And you can see Ulysses starts to inform the battalion of what has occurred, and he gives them the context, and you can see the soldiers look shocked. He goes, "The whole of the Corvarian armies march to the Crucible, to the canyons down south, Tros's Throat. They are marching as we speak. So, to ensure, to guarantee that you all are readied, that your blades are whetted, that your spirits inflamed, we can now join them at our final battle. Once we have miles between Ismara and us, we don the red cloak once more." You hear them roaring. "First in battle, last of all. First in battle, last of all." Ulysses goes. Before he even continues, actually, a soldier interrupts him. "Speak true, Commander!" Someone from your infantry company, Bo, has spoken up. "Speak true, as you have failed to do all these years, Commander!" You see, a soldier grabs him and starts thrusting him onto the ground, and you can see he's ready to pull out a gun on him when Ulysses goes, "Halt! I am no commander to shoot my own or speaking their mind. Release him." The soldier gets up and you can see dusts off the sand on his cloak. This war has gone on for far too long, Commander. I still remember when you promised us 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, that we would fight our last. And here we are 10 years later. And for your recklessness, you shot my friend, Nicholas Solway. I speak his name, Nicholas Solway. You shot him. You shot him when you should have comforted us. You should have fed us and clothed us. You can see he starts like falling to his knees crying. And everyone now looks to Ulysses to see what he's gonna say. You're just wailing, when will it be our last? When? When? If you're tired, if you're scared, if you're frustrated. You can see he looks at every member of the army. He looks at you, Jolene. You're free to leave. What? What? Remembering. I needed to repeat myself, Redcloaks. If you're tired, if you're scared, if you're hungry, if you cry, you're free to leave without punishment. Depart whenever you wish. Go. Go on now. You see all the soldiers like, is this a test? If you go, tear that red cloak off your back. Because when the poets, when the historians write of our exploits, I will show them that cloak and tell them that you ran. I will tell them you were too cowardly to fight. When, and I mean this, when we return to our beloved lands, you can see he now addresses the whole of the battalion, we will be received by trumpeters, by parades, garlanded, festooned in laurels. We will stand firm, knowing that our hardships, the dangers we've braved, has brought us vengeance. You can see the soldiers they start like standing taller. You can see one soldier who was ready to take off their cloak takes their fingers off the clasp. Vengeance and deathless renown beyond our grave. They will cheer for the soldiers in the red cloaks that charged and seized Tros's throat. And they will sneer. They will sneer and snide at the soldiers who tore it off and fled home. So, my soldiers, who will we be? Are we red cloaks? Will we march or flee? March, march, march. You see, though, all the battalion is yelling march. And if anybody is looking to flee, they're not going to do it now. And I think for the first time, you guys see the majority, the entire populace of your battalion raising rifles, shooting guns in the air. Yeah. I think, Bo, you would see Matilda just grin widely. You could see Matilda just nods, and Micah looks at Ulysses. And I don't even think you need to make an insight check to know that there is a profound proudness that Micah holds for Ulysses as he sees him address his battalion. So, my red cloaks, we begin our march tonight, and to signal that we begin tonight, we must decree a symbol. He looks at Bo. Bo, you see, Sally goes up to you, with the standard. And she hands you the standard. As you all know, our standard bearer fell during the battle at Viper's Tongue. We march no longer until one of you holds this banner. I have given the blessing of choosing our new standard bearer to the Major of Infantry, Adonis. He will decide who wields this banner now. You can see Ulysses steps aside. What do you do, Bo?
Run! This guy stinks! Oh, Jesus H. Christ! Oh, fuck. Who's in this battalion?
You've been thinking about this for so goddamn long. What the
I
hell?
forgot I was in paradise. I forgot. I thought of Costas, but I wanted to talk to him first.
Who do you choose
But
to be
now
your
it's like-
standard bearer to begin the march?
Good luck.
Don't good luck me. Okay. The one to lead? I might still pick Costas, not gonna lie. Part of me wants to pick Yvonne, though. No, he can't do that to her. Oh, can he, though? No, he'll go with Costas. I feel like it's a safe choice. You know what? If he dies, I'll pick someone else. Who knows?
What do you say? What do you say to announce and officially give the title of standard bearer?
Oh my god, give a guy a heads up. Okay. He was also like, God damn it, why did he making me do this in front of everyone? I don't even know. But he, he's got to stand tall, stand strong. And he would pick out Costas from the crowd. But he's gonna announce.
Mhm.
He would announce first that the person I am going to select, you will follow. And they won't stop. They won't ever stop because we won't. We'll keep going. We'll show up. And we'll be the last one standing. And as he's saying this, he's like looking at everyone and like walking closer to where Costas is. And I imagine when he reaches him, he would turn around to look at him and extend the banner to him.
Yeah, fire. So as I said before, Bo, you guys were on a stage that was built for you all. And like before, your metal gauntlets provide you with stepping stones, stairs, to come down on the stage and reach the ground. And you walk and part the sea like Moses as the whole battalion splits. And you can see a path has been made for you, cutting through your entire company. And as you say this, you stop to where Costas is standing tall.
Yeah, as he like extends it, he will now be talking as if he's addressing Costas. And he'll be like, you won't falter. And as you march, you will be comforted by the sound of all of us behind you. Yep, he's extending it.
The honor is mine, Major Adonis. And he takes his red cloak and bows to you. And you see your rifleman fire celebratory in the sky. Costas puts a hand on the haft of the standard, and he grabs it, and he feels that heft. I will gladly wave this standard, Major Adonis, and I will be comforted by the sounds of you all behind me. I will be. You can see he looks a little nervous.
Oh, I think Bo would tell him, this weight you hold is supported by all of us. standing right there with you. You'll make us proud.
As you say that, his eyes like are starry-eyed as he sees you. You can tell like you are an icon. You were a hero to him. And a fellow infantry member holds on to the standard with him. You can see more start to hold on to it too. And they pat him on the back, and they say, "We believe in you." Ghostus swings the standard up into the sky. This 10-foot tall pole. First in battle!
Last of all!
Starts swinging it. You can see you're like cheering, clapping, applause. Calix, what do you think as you see Costas waving the standard?
That's really funny. And he's like, oh god, I'm gonna have to see him charging the battlefield every time now. No. I think Calix is like, I think he thinks it was a good choice. I think he's like, he knows that Konstantinos will be able to do that role, and I think he's happy to see it for him.
And I think as he's waving the standard, like a toss of fate, his eyes land directly at you.
Good night.
And he smiles.
I think, oh, that's really cute. I think Calix gives him like a little like smile and a thumbs up of like, you got it.
Ulysses continues. He goes, "Redcloaks, please welcome our new standard bearer. Trust that our Major Adonis has chosen well, as do I. Redcloaks, as we march to Tros's Throat, we will endure 10 days of walking. But since we have established a message station at the walls of Ismara, my senior command and I have decided that our headquarters company will stay in Ismara as we march to Tros's Throat." And you can see, kind of like next to stage, you see the entirety of headquarters company, including Lavina, including Ozuru. And they're standing in line. "Our headquarters will man the Glosson station. We will bring along the head of communications, Herman Glosson." You can see Herman Glosson, the thinning halfling man, just kind of there, just like... "He will march to Tros's Throat alongside us and act as the link between comms. Further, headquarters is expected to receive a Corvarian ship stocked full of supplies and munitions that is expected to arrive in Ismara the following month. Now, my red cloaks, be ready. We have an hour until we begin marching. Bid your farewells to any members you know in headquarters, for we march to our final battle. Onwards we go. At ease." You can see he steps off the stage. The soldiers, they bow to him. And as Ulysses goes off stage, Bo, you go off stage as well. And you can see Ozuru grabs you by the hand and goes, Hey, wait, hold up.
What the hell's your problem? What do you mean you're staying behind?
Who the fuck called you? You haven't told me since it happened. You just froze up. What happened? Who called? Was it Dad? You afraid of Daddy still?
I'm not afraid of him. But it wasn't him anyway.
Then who?
Didn't you set it up?
No, I didn't even. I didn't expect the call to go through. I was just trying to make fun of you.
You had to be behind this. This headquarters got in contact with the people in records. In records, I don't have any one of those records. You're the only one at headquarters. You're the only one that knows him.
As you're talking, you hear, Major Adonis! And you see Herman Glosson sidles up to you and Ozuru as you're talking. And she goes, "Oh, Adonis! Oh, I'm so glad I caught you. Am I interrupting something?" And Ozuru goes, "Yes!
What?
Scram, weakling!"
No, what do you want? What do you want? You're working for headquarters. You work with communication.
Oh, yes, I wanted to congratulate you. I'm so happy to know that you had someone who called you. I hope it was just as enlightening and
How did they know to call me?
Oh, well, I received a call at the message station. They were asking for you. I patched them through to a phone at the
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't have anyone written down for a reason. Why would you tell him? What did he say? Did he just ask for me?
Yes, they just asked for after Bo Adonis Kahiji, and I patched them through to the Grand Opaline, and then...
How did he know that we were setting up a communication? How was it in Sharn? Where was this? How did you tell people?
Well, I just sent a courier. I sent a courier to... I sent a missive.
You idiot. Next time, don't get in my business. Next time someone fucking calls me and they're not written down, you will not send them to me.
Yes. I'm deeply sorry, Major Adonis, that I only had the best of intentions. I'm sorry.
There's a reason no one calls me. Don't do it again. Don't let it happen. If there's a record of it, get rid of it.
Pardon me. And he scurries off.
Yeah, Bo would turn to Osuru. And I think he'd oh my god, he's so angry and panicked, and he's like, what the hell is my brother doing?
I don't know. I know just as much as you do.
What the fuck do you mean you don't know? You talk to Dad.
I only talk to Dad. Your dad doesn't tell me everything he's up to. That man's a really mysterious person.
You'd have to mention him, but Dad didn't call. Dad wouldn't call. It was him. Why was he calling me?
I don't know. What did he say? I just heard singing on the phone. Was he just wanted to serenade you?
No, he hates me. He wanted to make fun of me.
Okay, well, I could get less of a shit about that kid.
I care. Ask Dad about it. Ask Dad what the hell he's doing. Why would he let this happen?
I don't talk to your dad. Your dad talks to me. I send him some messages monthly through the gloss, and you just shoot off.
Well, he's got a phone. Call him.
He's not gonna pick up. Look, here's the deal, kid. I'm gonna stay at this town for who knows how long. So this might be the last time we talk for a bit. You can see he gets closer to you. I promised the Black Table I'd meet them in Port Constance at a place called the House of Blue Smoke. I promised them that I would meet them after I finished whatever business I was up to. I'm not done with that business yet, Bo. But it should be done soon. I'm almost there.
What are you even doing?
You can see smiles, you see his fang teeth. Something beautiful.
You need to tell me. I don't know why you don't tell me.
He licks his jowls. It's better if it's a surprise, kid. And hey, think of it as a test. I'm not gonna tell you, but if you find out yourself, maybe I'll let you in on a little bit more of my business, but I doubt it. Been working real hard on this one. So, I'm gonna be...
What do you want me to do about the port, the House of Smoke?
I don't know how long your battle's gonna take, but like I said, not to worry. Certain victory. After your battle, you can meet them in my place. I have to stay at Ismara. I'll meet you there.
What were you planning on doing?
They wanted a contact. I was gonna give them it.
Okay, do I need to show up with anything?
Yeah, just gotta tell them a name. Tell them to look for a man in Corvair. Contact him. He goes under the name Claude Krogan.
Is that it?
That's all they needed. Just a name. The business will be conducted in Corvair. And the transport of the weapons will happen as with Claude as the middleman. That's all they needed. They just needed to know who. I was gonna tell them who until I was supposed to stay here in Ismara. So you're gonna have to deal with this for me. But don't worry, you won't do it alone. Just the first couple parts. I'm gonna try and sneak out of here to head to Port Constance, okay?
Okay. You better be there. It's your bullshit.
You fucking better too. You're the one who started this mess. Signing your name in a contract you probably didn't even read all the way through. What?
You said you were doing it.
You see like the people from like afar can see like Ozadu and Bo like. All right. See you, kid. Fuck him up. All right.
I got one last thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want to pull out the picture of Maximina.
Ooh, yeah.
And Bo will pull it out and he'll be like, I got something, in case Dad's interested.
Oh.
He's just not fuck with him, but in case it's shit on the Dion dress. And he'd show him the picture.
For real? He like takes the photo. Holy shit, for real. Wow. This is good dirt, kid. Maybe you're a natural at this. Alright. Good. You can see like he stuffs it in his side, in the pocket. Alright. Good on ya. Like you heard, that Herman kid, that Herman guy, he's not even a kid. Sometimes I forget with this stature. He looks so like a snack. Anyway,
I didn't get to know that.
You know how to contact us through Herman, alright? Like he can patch you through to us in Ismara. This is the last you'll see of me for a while, kid. Who knows how long that battle's gonna take.
You said it's a guaranteed victory, you better goddamn be right.
Hasn't being major taught you one thing? Patience. Oh, patience. Remember? A long game. You can see he walks off. And he's still like looking at you as he just walked away.
Bo's just looking at him miserably.
Yeah. We swap over to Calyx.
Let's go.
Calyx, is there anybody you want to see as you hear that headquarters is staying in Ismara?
Of course I do. I need to say bye to Lavina. Oh no. That's fine. Yeah, I think he probably skitters up on stage and he goes to her and he's like, Lavina, you're leaving us.
Hello, Calyx.
Hello. She's so funny. So I guess headquarters is staying, huh?
Yes. Well, because it seems as if Glossin has, put all of their work in building the Glossin station here. So, why go through all the trouble of bringing the Glossin station elsewhere when it's already here? And also, the place is very nice. I didn't enjoy it. In fact, I hated it. But the Glossin station is outside the city, so it's not so troublesome.
Okay, well that's good. I hope you don't miss out on too much gossip. I'm gonna miss our talks.
As we like, Calyx. As we like. Well, if what the commander says is true, you march to your final battle.
Oh. Yeah, the final battle. How much do you think that's true, Lavina?
I don't think it matters if it's true. I think it matters if the soldiers believe it.
That's true. Gives them the power to want to make it the final battle, right?
Precisely. Calix,
What's the state of your bauble now, Calix? Are you keeping it out, or are you still hiding it?
No, I say he keeps it out. His paranoia has passed a little bit, but he's still like, ooh, yeah. He loves that thing.
Well, Calix, I do not know if this will be the last chance we get to speak to one another. So, I wanted to say that I have always enjoyed our talks. Even when you're always evasive in a way that's irritating.
I gotta keep you on your toes somehow, right?
I guess that's true. It makes it fun.
The chase for information, huh? Well, we'll see each other again. We'll come back, and hopefully victorious.
You should visit me in Ondia once we come back to Colvert. I will stay here with Osudu. But if you come to Ondia with me, I could treat you to something.
Oh. I might have to take care of something first before doing that. You don't mind if I bring guests, do you?
Absolutely not. My father is always the hospitable kind.
Oh. Then I would be honored to be able to visit.
Well, Calix, it has been an honor to call you my comrade.
She puts a hand out.
Yay! Now he takes her hand and he's like, mine as well. Hey, if I find out anything good, you'll be the first to know.
I better. I better.
Yep, you know it.
See you later, Calix.
What is it? What's the motto? First in battle? He'd say that to her! First in battle!
Huh? Oh, yeah, I'm supposed to say that, right? Last to fall.
Well, it's okay. You know, it's...
Bye, Calix.
She like waves at you.
Bye!
Alright. And you walk away from Lavina. When, through your passive perception, you see something.
Oh. Good morning?
Out of the corner of your eye, somewhere where you can see some soldiers have been giving their farewells to headquarters soldiers they know of, you see Edwina and Edwin Ion.
Yeah! That's right! Yeah, I thought about that. Yes.
You see Edwina is embracing Edwin. What do you do?
Would it be bad if I wanted to hear their conversation? No. I think when he looks at it, as much as he has had his conflict with specifically Edwin mainly, I think he has like a little bit of a smile to it. It's a little bitter at the edges, but he's glad that they're at least having that farewell. But yikes for Edwin. Oh, I think he leaves them be. He doesn't pry into it. He lets them have that moment. He doesn't think it'd be good for him to try and get in on that. Listen in, whatever.
Guys, for the next couple of hours, they're going to be getting ready for the march. So, what are y'all up to as that happens?
I wanted to go see... Is Dag in headquarters?
Yes.
I want to go see Dag.
No.
I just wanted to... I think Vita just wants to go see Dag and say, like, just kneel down. I appreciate what you did, knowingly or unknowingly. Letting them know what the truth was, because otherwise I don't think I would ever have found out. So, thank you.
You see, as you're talking, you're looking at a lens, so you can kind of see yourself, like, fisheye lens kind of thing. And you know how Dag expresses himself?
Yep. There you go, Dag. And she like pat his head. It's the top of him. I don't know what it is. And then,
Yeah, he looks like a suitcase, and the camera is like under the lid a little bit.
oh yeah.
But as you're talking to him, you can see he like nods. He's like, weirdly, he's a warforged, but he's nuzzling into it.
Oh yeah. She would like be like, oh okay, and like pet him a little bit more, and oh you like that? Oh okay, all right.
You see the aperture like wide and close.
Oh, that's good to know. Okay.
You hear something old and antique lumbering its way to you.
Proto?
You know, Proto's
Is that
also
you?
in headquarters, so he's also staying.
Proto. Proto. You know, could I get one last drawing before I go? My tent will be so bare without you. I need just one little drawing to hold me over, you know?
You hear all of his key indexes fire away.
It's gonna be a masterpiece.
And after like a minute or two, you see a paper is printed out from his chest. And it's like it takes a long while. You see it's like
Take it.
you take it out. You see through type code, brackets, small like ampersands, periods, ellipses, like using every tool on the keyboard that he could ever use. He has drawn Vita with abs surfing on a wave.
Proto, this might be your best one yet. This is amazing. Wow, I look amazing. Where do you get these ideas? You're just like creative genius, you know? Like really, you need to go to like maybe art school. Or actually, you don't even need to go to art school. You need to get into the museums. When we come back, I'll hook you up. I'll get you into some museums, okay? And this is going up. This is going up. First thing you see when you walk into my tent, all right? I'll keep working on it, Proto. And she'll like pat him. Be like, okay, you guys be safe, all right? See you later. And she'll go. That's all she wanted to do.
Oh my god, that hit so hard.
I'm sorry, why you keep trying out his wet dream, bro?
The day.
That's all the thing. What is that, bro?
So hype.
So funny.
Like she'll put her in a museum.
That's how he sees her.
That is
That's
how he sees her. He sees her as epic.
That's how he sees her. Epic, surfing on a wave with abs. Like that's actually the best thing. No, she's actually. No, that's actually going up. First thing you see when you enter the tent. 100%.
Is Matilda staying back?
Matilda is not staying back. No, she's actually going forward on the march.
Perfect. Now number 2 is, what was it, Eva or Ava staying back?
Eva is staying back, yes. The diplomatic envoy is staying back.
I want to talk to Eva.
Alright, you go to headquarters. And you currently see Eva is like sitting with a row of diplomatic envoys like herself. And you can see they're currently being like counted, maintained by a number of Glosson operators and also from support. They're saying for a lot of, you can see Bernardo's also here saying farewell to automatons and head HQ because he's not going to be there to maintain them during the battle. But you find Eva, you can make her out wherever she is. What do you do?
Yeah, he'd go to her and he'd be like, do you have a moment?
I would hope that I have many moments, Major Adonis.
I just want one of those.
Very well. All of my moments are dedicated to many people who require my assistance, so I'd be happy to provide you one of them.
Thank you. So I had this thought, wild as it is, but we're gonna be off for a long time. Might not see us again for maybe forever. I mean, who knows if we get back. So I think, it'd be real smart if you just give a little chat to Warden, say goodbye.
Bid farewell to W4R.
Yeah, I mean, we're leaving. I mean, he's in the front lines. He takes a lot. I mean, he's a tank, but you don't know. So it's good to say something to him. I mean, he could use it.
I am bound to the will of my creator and maintainer. I'm unsure if I am bid permission to stray from my station. And you can see as she's talking, you hear Bernardo walk up. Hello. Did I overhear that Eva wanted to say farewell to Warden?
Yeah, Bo would pull Bernardo in.
He's like, okay, there you go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he's like, yeah, see, you know, I already talked to your creator and he agreed that you should. And that's completely fine.
You can see Bernardo goes, yes, everything the Major just said. You have all express permission to go say farewell to whoever you want to, not just Warden. You are a person too, Eva. You can see Eva goes, biologically, I am not a humanoid, but I understand the meaning. Very well, Major Adonis, Lieutenant Feek. She starts to walk. She stops,
Bo wants to, like,
rotates, goes,
follow.
Where is Warden?
Oh, does Bo know?
He's in Titan.
Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, I'll lead you there.
You lead, you can see as you lead, Bernardo goes, good looking out, Bo.
I always will.
The third arm on his shoulder salutes you.
Oh, so sweet. I love him.
You lead Eva to Titan. When you realize, Bo, oh shoot, all of Warden's tags have been washed off and removed.
Who did this to you?
But you don't even know where he is. You just see like a rows and rows of W4Rs.
He's just gonna start calling out, Warden!
You see Nigel come up and goes, you're looking for Warden?
Yeah.
I got you.
Seen him?
Yeah, I hear, you don't hear him singing over there? You hear like a bunch of radio static. Here, come with me. He leads you over to where Warden is. You can see Warden is sat there. But he's currently, there's another Warforged next to him that you actually recognize too. This Warforged has seemingly been beside Warden for a while. Even though they're different companies, you see this Warforged is a hefty construct. He's not made of metal. He's actually hewn from stone. This is a model of Warforged named Juggernauts, which are like an in-between from soldier models to Titan models. So it's like on the scale, Juggernauts are just between strength and size of Titan and soldier.
Interesting.
You can see this one you know as Bulwark. You can see Bulwark is standing next to Warden, and he's in the wrong company, but he's pretending to be Titan.
Does he like do that often? Does he like want to be Titan?
Nigel goes, yeah, we don't know why 8W1 is always following W4R. The W4Rs, it's just here. Hey, 8U1, back to the company. Come on, go, shoot.
Well, that's just let him stand around for a second. Warden just needs something to do.
You can see Warden looks at you and goes, my prince.
That's so funny. But I do think Bo would recoil at hearing that. Not inherently cringe or disgust, but almost like he doesn't like that, like being called that. He'd be like, you don't need to say that one. Now that's true. Hey, buddy, it's been so long.
You can see Warden like looks down at you.
It's like, I gotta tag you up again, bud. Look what they done to you. You were too cool for them. But we'll get to that soon. I brought you a friend at once. But when he says friend, he'd like wink exaggeratedly at Warden. He's like, that really wants to get to know you and talk to you for a minute.
You see Eva steps up. Greetings, W4R. You can see Warden goes, "Color me up!"
What did you just say?
He went, "Color me up."
Color me.
You can see Eva goes,
That's what I hide.
"Always the most expressive. W4R. No. Pardon me, W4R. Or I should refer to you by your full name. W4R 63N. I wanted
Warden's fine.
EEVA, Eloquence and Expression Model, wanted to extend, extend.
A hand of hello.
Are you nervous now?
This is so funny. I'm so sorry.
Eva goes, "Yes, as the Major Adonis has said, I wanted to extend my condolences that you are to give your life to the cause as your brethren before you have. It is a shame that many like you, who could have been like you, are deactivated and gone. I am sorry, friend. Goodbye. I will remember you." Damn!
Warden, out of my class. She's a lady. You go to like Eva and be like, Warden ain't going down, especially if I'm around. I'll make sure he comes back right to you. And would you like to see him come back?
Yes, very much so, Major Adonis.
Yeah, you tell him how much you want to see him again.
She walks up, and you can see as she goes, Warden actually gets on one knee. You can see with his big metal hand, he grabs her hand and goes. You hear like a bunch of static as he like starts to splice together different radio talks. You mean much to me. Likewise. You see they look at each other for a long while. I just like, I've never seen this happen before.
Bo's trying to be as silent as quiet to not like break this moment, and he's like slapping Nigel like quiet.
You hear go. We are knights. I am your knight.
I don't like.
That is very sweet, W4R. I will wait for the knight to return on horseback. You must. I will come back. Goodbye, W4R. Goodbye, Eva. He gets up. And Eva just turns around and walks back to headquarters.
Oh my god, Bo's smiling a mile wide. When she's like out of earshot and like gone, Bo would be like, Warden, I didn't know you were so good with the ladies. She got her eating out of the palm of your hand.
You see Warden looks at you. What can I say?
I didn't think you had it in you, but that was my bad. I mean, you got one waiting for you already.
You just hear like a laugh track.
Bo has a personal laugh track.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Man, you should have told me since this started. I didn't know.
Good to see you again.
I know. It's been too long. You had me worried sick. After that battle, you gotta be careful with that fire.
I will not fall again.
I know you won't. Neither will I.
You see Bulwark comes up, looks at Warden, and with his big stony hand just like pats it. Warden turns around and
Is
goes,
this another friend of yours?
"Yes."
You're so popular with all these Warforged. You have so many friends, almost making me jealous. A girl
Bulwark.
too?
Bulwark wants to be Titan model.
Just cuz? I mean, I'm sure he does great in his own place.
Bulwark looks at you.
What does Bo know of the Warforged that Bulwark is?
So he's a juggernaut. They usually just there to enhance the soldiers with like an additional line of defense in case the Titans fall. So you can see what he's chiseled from is stone. So he's kind of weathered and chipped. You can see he's kind of been just buffeted by the elements for the past couple of years.
Yeah, Bo has such a soft spot for Warforged. I think he'd be like, I'll see if I can talk to them, if they can do something. Maybe give you a trial run, see how it works out.
You see Warden goes, Major, final battle.
I know, can you believe it? It's all led up to this. It just doesn't feel real. Oh, I don't want to go home.
I will protect you at any cost.
Warden, you know there's a lot of people in this army. They got a lot more to go home to than I do. You and I both know that.
You see
They need
Warden
the safety.
takes out the tower shields and puts it behind you. You can tell this is his form of hugging you.
Oh, he's so sweet. Bo's so touched. His best friend. I think Bo would like place an arm, try to hug back as much as he can, against him. Be like, I'll also keep you up, no matter what it takes.
Calling me up!
Yeah, I'll get to it.
And we swap over.
I don't know if I'd tell this to Lavina. Low-key, I probably would. I need to tell someone at headquarters. You guys told Calix about the ship stuff, right? In Ismara? And there's a Corvair ship that's gonna come in a month! And then what if it gets blown up?
Yeah, we kind of need to let them know that.
Yeah. Vito would have said to
So
party.
I don't know if I'd tell that to Lavina. I think he would. I don't know. Can I talk to Lavina again?
We'll just say you report that to her, and she's like,
Okay, yeah,
good to
I
know.
wanted to report that to
I'll
her.
report that immediately to Nora Holmes.
There you go.
Okay, good. Yes, please do.
Mhm.
Because I just want to make sure they're aware of that. That like they
Don't
need
want
to
it to get
probably
blown
look
up.
into that.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the Corvair ship might get blown up.
Resources.
I do think that when everyone's cheering, you just see Jolene very. Still, she did not go at ease. I think she just sat there thinking. And I think when the commander tried to make eye contact with her, it was not met.
Yeah.
Sorry, Papa.
That's okay, that's okay.
And I think once everyone disperses, she does not go say goodbye to anybody. She doesn't really have anybody over there. And she just goes to wherever Theo is stationed.
Yeah, so you can see as everybody's like preparing,
Or his
you
tent.
go to support. There's no tents here. It's like everybody's just kind of like gathered outside.
Oh god.
So you can see where support is. As you go to support, you find people of similar station and role to Theo. You can see they're packing a bunch of crates of different goods that they've bought in Ismara and getting ready to bring that as well with the help of the Titans. But you see, the first thing you kind of hear that kind of draws your attention is you hear an artificer go, "Hey, you need to get off that crate. We're gonna package that. We're gonna give it to the Titans to bring. Excuse me. Hello? Hello?" And you see Theo is sitting on the crate, looking distantly.
Oh, I think she'd like stomp up to him. Does he look at her? Does he notice her?
The second you come up, he looks up at you.
She slaps him. Get up.
He gets up.
How could you? You knew this was gonna happen the moment I told you I'd talk to my father. You didn't get a damn call, did you?
He looks so ashamed.
I don't even care if you dropped out. I didn't even care. I know your potential. That isn't the thing that could get me so mad at you. And it ain't not telling your mother either. My few letters. My 2 in total in the past 10 years. Halfway erased by you. I thought at the beginning of this goddamn war, my first instinct was to send my father a goddamn letter from me. I thought I had only spent 5 years without sending him one. Turns out it's been 15. She would start crying after I told you everything on that train. After I told you they were messing with my letters. The whole reason you didn't hear from me for those 5 years is because I wasn't able to send nothing to you. They'd take everything. And you decided to do that? You wanted to send me home if you had died. Just to tell your mother, your poor mother, that you're no goddamn better than them. I think she'd say that with like the most pain in her voice.
I think Theo is looking away, and as you kept speaking and saying those things, he'd just have streams of tears down his cheek, but he wouldn't be heaving or sobbing.
I think seeing that too, because she still loved him with all her heart, bro. I think she'd kind of put in the final nail in the coffin and she'd just say, my daddy's sick, and I haven't truly spoken to him in 15 years.
You say that he looks at you now. What?
If she hasn't broken by now, she has. And I think she'd just cry and just tell him that It's gotten worse. That old cough of his wasn't just a cough.
He looks shocked. As this is happening, Calix, you would have returned back to support.
Oh no.
I think in time to hear someone be slapped.
Oh my days! Shit!
I think when he sees that, he just goes stock still. Throughout that whole conversation, like as he's watching them, if you looked back at him, you would think it's almost eerie at how still he is. You would think he's not even breathing. As he stands there and he just watches Theo and Jolene, and he doesn't say anything.
I thought I changed. I thought I wasn't a scared little boy anymore. I wasn't. I was a damned coward.
I trusted you. She, I think, so badly still wishes for his shoulder to cry on. Because it is not just the fact that she found out Theo was messing with her letters, she found out her father is sick. And might not make it to the day that she comes back. And I think she waits a minute to see anything else that he'd say.
I'm sorry. I don't even know if that means anything now after what I've done. I'm so sorry. I didn't want them to know that I was... I thought I would tell them on my own terms that what happened to me. But every day I just kept stalling. And every time you'd keep writing, I just didn't feel ready yet. I didn't feel ready yet.
Why didn't you tell me? Theo, I would have covered for you. You know I always do.
I didn't want to disappoint you either, Jolene. And now because of my inaction, look what I've wrought. You don't have to forgive me, but I'm so sorry, and I didn't want to tell my mama that her son's a failure.
Well, now she's gonna find out from somebody else that ain't you.
It was worse.
She's gonna find out from my father.
It's worse. I could have just told her now, and I still didn't. I don't know why I just can't. When I think about having to hear her voice and just freeze, Jolene, I freeze.
What do you mean you had the chance?
I could have asked somebody. I could have asked a Glosson to call her for me, and I still didn't. I'm hopeless, Jolene. I'm hopeless. You don't have to forgive me. Why would you waste your time on someone as cowardly and hopeless as I?
Oh, she's so mad. She's still really mad. But there's a soft spot in her, man. There's a soft little spot for that little guy in her heart. But she'd say, "You're right. I won't forgive you for what you did today. And I'll remember it. You aren't a waste of time. And that's all I want to say on that.
Jolene. He looks at you. I can make it up to you. Jolene, I can make it up
I
to
think
you.
she like closes her eyes and she like tries to look away. She's listening, but she.
I can make it. I can do one thing and...
Theodore, you need to learn that fixing stuff, making things not going to be all about your hands. I don't want you making nothing. Just for my forgiveness. I don't want nothing from you. I don't want anything material. I don't want any object from you. I just want you to earn it by being there for me. And being honest with me. And earning it back that way. I'm not somebody you can appease anymore. No material gain.
It'll be my solemn vow, Jolene. I swear it. Cross my heart and hope to die, I swear it. I'll stop being a coward. And I'll be that honorable man that you and everybody seems to think I am. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, she's focused on Theo crying for damn sure. Fuck. 9.
9? Okay. Then you don't see Calyx. Calyx, is there anything that you change about your behavior as you see this happening? Eh.
I think right now he is kind of caught up in his past. He's like, his eyes are kind of distanced as he's like thinking back. And I think you see Calyx walk up very slowly. And he just like murmurs their names. He's like, Jolene? Theo?
I think they both whip around.
Yeah, they would.
You think he's kind of, not to say out of it, but he's not entirely there with you. He goes up to you and he says, please don't fight.
Alex, how much did you see of that?
Theo stands up. He goes, hey, Cal, we were just talking, and he starts to walk over to you, reaching a hand out.
Oh! When he reaches that hand out, Calyx flinches back. And he kind of takes a step back away from him.
Hey, what's wrong, kid? It's okay. It's just Papa.
We're just talking.
Just talking. Sure didn't look like it.
Yeah, Jolene is still like crying.
So's Theo.
I think he's just like looking between them with this kind of like, it reminds you of when he was younger, and he's just kind of looking between you two, like he's hoping to hear that it wasn't true.
That unfortunately would not happen. I think Jolene would
Yeah.
just like, Alex, I don't know how much you saw of that, but we're fine. It's just a bump in the road. Won't be anything more than that. I promise.
Jolene, don't say you're fine. Don't lie to me.
Oh, she'd look down. I'm sorry.
Oh. Just don't hurt each other, okay? It's not about that. You won't get anything out of that.
Hell, I deserved that. It's okay, I deserved it. It's nothing more than just someone getting what's owed to them.
I don't think Julian's gonna say it. I think she's stepping back.
Mm-hmm.
She needs a goddamn second.
When Theo says that, he kind of has, like, his eyes widen a little of, like, that realization of Theo and Jolene aren't, like, perfect people. Like, he's known that, but he really does believe that people get what they deserve. And, but I think he says, he's like, but it doesn't have to be like that. I'm sorry. You two can, it's your issue. It's not, I'll go.
Support roundup! Your whistle's getting blown.
Oh my god.
You think the support starts getting ready. And Calyx, you leave and you walk away,
Mm-hmm.
having witnessed that.
I think before you go,
Mm-hmm.
Jolene would just say, I'll talk to you later, Calyx. I'll tell you. You deserve to know.
Tell me what?
I'll tell you what happened. I'll be honest with you.
You say so.
Whistle's being blown.
Ooh, to Theo. Can I know the order of something
Mm-hmm.
that Jolene would know? When would be the next time that I get to see Theo?
Tomorrow.
After this? Tomorrow?
Yeah. Technically, tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I think she'll just say, I still love you. I love you both. I'll talk to you tonight.
All right, y'all.
I want to talk to Bo.
Let's refer back to our map.
They,
Oh
oh my god,
Oh.
waterfall.
Let's refer back to our map here.
Whoa.
Redcloak Battalion is now beginning their 3-day trek back to Orly, where their encampment has been at for the past couple of months. So we're just gonna traverse the 3 days already. But you guys can tell me whatever happens in those 3 days. Of course, I'm not gonna be like, nothing happens. Let me know what you guys do during the 3 days, and we'll see what occurs. So let's...
Well, honestly, even before...
Yeah, absolutely.
we're still
That's still part of the 3
place.
days. That's still part of 3
Yeah,
days.
it's just like
Yeah.
establishing that
We're
once
moving.
we
Yeah.
get back
Yeah.
and done, we'll be like 3
Yeah.
days in.
All right. So we'll say it's nighttime as everyone's moving back to Orly. So, what happens, y'all? What occurs? Who's doing what?
I need to talk to Bo.
Perfect. All right. So you go back to infantry. Infantry's being round up. Bo's pretty easy to find because everybody's looking at him, looking for him for direction for what to do. I think you can catch him.
I think Bo, you'd see Jolene pop up, and you know how she's usually very like, she usually jumps on you. I think you just see a little shadow of a fox behind you.
Oh, his
And
heart
I
would
think
like
she
shatter in a
waits.
million pieces.
I think she'd wait till you're done talking to like the current soldier that you're giving directions to.
Bo wouldn't even like finish talking. He'd be like, "Nah, I'll tell you later. Go."
And I think he'd see her ears like all down. And I
Oh,
think
yeah.
they could go a lot lower if her hat wasn't on, but all you see is her hat. You don't even see her face.
Oh no, yeah. Seeing that, yeah, he wouldn't waste time with that other soldier. I think you see how he goes from like his normal major commanding attitude to like once the soldier leaves to turning around softly and speaking softly to Jolene. You're like, what happened? Are you okay?
Oh, I think she'd like.
He'd be like,
I-
actually, maybe salt in the wound, but he's like, how'd the call go? Everything well?
Oh.
Oh yeah, never mind. I think you see her like start like trembling, like like the when you like tremble, you're gonna cry.
Mhm.
She start vibrating, and like
He'd
she like
want to
clenches her
like
fist.
go to take her somewhere quiet and
That's what she wants.
alone. He'd be like, okay, come on, let's get out of here. Find somewhere better. Find a nice little secluded area.
Nice little space. I think she just breaks, man. See, she's been so stressed the past few days. Wait, actually, what? She's actually like coming through me. I'm like gonna cry. Holy shit! I feel so bad for her. I think she'd regale you through like a bunch of like crying of the past 3 days, and then just of Maximina chasing her around, how she's just been so angry, and on the final cherry on top, did she find out that Theo messed with her letters to her father for the past 10 years after a thing that you know. And the final cherry on top, her father is sick. And he might not even make it for her to get back. And she's just crying and crying and crying. She uses your shoulder to cry on, even though she desperately. I think she'd even say like, oh, after the call, like I knew you didn't have anybody to call you and I wanted to do something for you. Now I'm just using you for your shoulder. I'm sorry.
I think he'd listen patiently throughout everything she has to say. Maybe put like soft hands on her shoulders, like rub comfortingly, soothingly. And as she gets to like her crescendo of like how she's apologizing to him for wanting his help, he'd kind of want to put his hands like to hold her face and wipe the tears away if she'd let him.
Yeah.
And he'd just like look at her so sad and so softly and just kind of be like, Jolene, I'm so sorry that everyone in this world seems out to hurt you and lie to you. And that's the last thing you'll ever deserve. I'm sorry Maximine is around you. I'm sorry if Theo lied to you. Again, after how they treated you. I wish the call went better for you. Because I'm guessing that what your dad would have wanted was to make sure you have hope in getting back. Not that he'll be gone. And I'm really sure he will. Jolene, I'm sorry.
Oh.
You never deserved any of it.
Oh, I think it's funny. I don't think she'd stop. It's like when it's like she was calming down as she was saying sorry, and then you apologizing to her for all the things that she wanted apologies for would just rev her up again. Especially because she knows like what happened to her on a personal level, and I think at the very least she'd just be like, I know he'd want me to leave with hope. He promised me that he'd keep to his job of being there when I'm home, but I'm scared. I won't be able to get home. after all this stalling, I'm scared I'm going to come home to no father.
And he's lasted 10 years. Even more. He'll be there. Waiting for you. Waiting to hear everything you gotta say. Everything you got into while you were away. And we're going home. I know we've stalled, but I know that this will be over. And even if it isn't, I will make sure you get there. No matter what it takes.
And you know what? I forgot this. But in lieu of everything, she needs to make a stop somewhere. And she remembers her daughter. And I think she'd say, that's another thing. Oh, Bo, she's either a Melanie or nothing. She failed the Andres test.
I think what matters, Jolene, is that she's yours.
I know. But her being under his control even more.
You're gonna find her. And if there's one thing I know about you, Jolene, is you get shit done. Against any odds, against what anyone says to you, does to you. So no matter what could have ever done or do to her, I'm sure she'll love you. Because it's hard not to. You're a great person, Jolene. Kindest person I know. Which is why I hate seeing all this happen to you. With so many people, you don't deserve it.
I think she's back to going again. She's like, God damn it, you keep saying the right things. Oh.
You'll get home with her, and your dad is gonna see you and her. You'll both get home. Mark my words. Last thing I do is make sure your dad sees both of you walk through those doors.
I think she'd go past the hands, but I think she'd comfy herself right up to hug him.
Oh yeah, you'd embrace her tight as he can.
Yeah, I think she'd want to stay there for a long while. I trust you.
World's gotta
Who's gonna
stop.
get me home? It's you and me. I can do it.
It'll be all you, honestly. I mean, I don't even think I need to do much.
You get a little smile. Past the tears. She just find comfort in him.
Yeah, he'd just hold her.
Okay.
Keep telling her how great she is. You're great, Jolene.
You're wonderful.
These people don't deserve you.
Damn. Julie's like, okay, hey now. Hey now, I love him. I love Theo.
So, because he's like, I can't believe he did that, especially if he knew.
He knows
Jolene, that's
everything.
so
He knows
cruel.
more than you.
That's so cruel. I don't know how he could do that knowing how great you are and what you've gone through. You know, if I did that, I'd shoot myself.
Well, I don't want him to do that either.
Well, I don't think he'd go through with it.
That's some. Are you trying to say something? Maybe it's a
No.
good thing. I'll be talking to him later.
But if you need backup,
Nah. I know Theo. And I still love him. I got it.
I hope you're making the right choice by loving him.
I know I am. I know it's hard to trust myself these days, but I know I am.
You say so. I'll believe it.
They round up your ass, Bo. They're like, Major!
Yo, they get my ass. They get my ass.
They're like, where's the major?
Damn it, why do I have a job?
No, bro.
And also, they also round you up, Jolene. You can see your cavalry's looking for you too.
No.
No, back to 9 to 5.
I think as you guys are on your way back, one thing that you also would hear, Calix, as you were saying farewell to support, you heard rumblings of a trial, like a mock trial being held to punish Hartley Jones.
Oh, interesting.
Held by Honora Holmes. But what you would experience when you were saying farewell to Lavina, just kind of like wandering HQ, is you would hear screaming from the tents and offices of Honora Holmes. You would hear Lieutenant Ida Osborne's voice. You would hear her go, "Do you really think that's enough to stop him? Seriously? You're the court-martial? Suspension of all pay? For what? A week? That's it? That's it!" And you just kind of like hear Ida's voice. You don't even know what Honora said. That was just in their tents. But then you would kind of hear like HQ and support. I'm like, whoa, like Hartley just went through a trial through the court-martial. What'd he do? And then you would hear that Hartley's not getting any pay for maybe a week.
Wow.
That's so.
Right,
I
that's
think Calix hears that and he's like, "What are they doing?" Like, yeah, no, that's crazy.
Another thing that happens on the 3-day trek, Jolene, you're actually visited by Micah Granite.
Micah, let's go.
Micah quickly goes
What
up
day?
to you. This is probably like the second day on the way over. He goes,
Miss Fiction, are you there?
Yes.
I've brought something I've promised to you back in Ishimara. Here you go.
and he hands you a painting. A big old painting.
Like he goes, now I heard from good old Ulysses, Commander Doomsday, what a cute little moniker he has, that you're rather nostalgic for the countryside, no?
Yes.
Here you go.
Damn.
And he shows you the painting that you saw him painting back at the Grand Opaline, and you see with his shavings from his mineral beard, he's made an iridescent painting of the sweeping countryside of Brayland.
Oh my days. Oh, she's been a big old crybaby, bro. I think she'd start tearing up, and I think she'd just say "Oh, this is exact. This is beautiful. Thank you, Micah."
Of course, you've done so much for this battalion in ways that none of us can number or name, and I thought I'd repay to you and to Ulysses for putting you under his wing. And also as thanks, he gives you a can. I've ground up some of my flakes for you to have in case you ever want to paint something too. Here you go.
Oh.
And he gives you just a really gross can of flakes that he's ground from his face since he's in Earth Genasi.
It really works well for paint, by the way. Look, this was responsible for all of this. One time I did paint something.
And he just starts going off on this whole huge anecdote about certain things.
She'd let him. She'd just be like, "Thank you."
All right, now, well, you sleep well, Miss Fiction, and I'll see you in the bed, okay?
And he
I'll
walks off.
see you soon, Micah.
All right. You can put in your inventory. You have a can of pearlescent flakes or whatever that Mike just gave you.
Sure. Can you put it in here? Actually,
Yeah, I got you.
How do
I got you. You can make
Okay,
you can make an item.
Because you have your pretty pictures and stuff. I don't know.
Pretty pictures.
Sorry, I don't know why I did that. One night, Vita. You guys don't have tents, by the way, so you're kind of just every night on this trek,
Oh.
you're just kind of sleeping on the ground with this makeshift bedding on like packs. It's like real camping-esque. You see Micah walks up to you.
Micah.
Sorry, Micah. I was still thinking the M names trip me up. He goes, "Hello there."
Hey.
He like is at the entrance of the tent. Vita. May I
Major Akin.
May I come in?
Come in.
He walks in. And like always, he looks so out of place here. Even more so now. He doesn't sit anywhere. You can see his posture stiff. I would like to formally extend my apology for meddling in your business. That is unbecoming of me as a major. And as your friend. Your
I don't
comrade.
want your formalities, Mikhail.
That's all I know to give, Vita.
How could you be so stupid? What if this had gotten back to you? What if I had reported him? And Dag had those pictures? And they found you out for a thief? What happens then? Or if I hadn't gotten that crate, I'd be dead out in this desert in a few days. You'd have a corpse to take home, but that wouldn't matter because I'd be sober, right?
You're desperate, Vita. I feel so many things for you. I don't know how to parse them. There's so much I want to say to you, and there's so much I know that I can't. That I shouldn't.
All I want is someone... I just want you to be honest with me. I don't need someone to fix me, Mikhail. I just need someone to hold my hand.
I thought I could do both.
I don't know how to trust you anymore. It really fucking hurts. What you did.
You can know that I will fight for it again. Because it's all I'm good for. Fighting. It's all I know. Even if you don't want me to, I will fight. I'm sorry, Vita. You can see he looks at you, and for a long moment, he just turns really slowly to go. There's nothing else to be said.
Don't die. Please. Don't do anything stupid.
I promise. I won't do anything stupid again.
And don't ever lie to me again.
He nods. Another year, Vita.
Another year.
And he leaves.
Sorry.
And then Vita would just be spending these few days. She'd be working on her special project.
You got it. You want to go ahead and make
And I think also
Tinker's Tools.
Vita might ask Jolene, hey, could I borrow some of this iridescent pigment? Just a few flakes.
Sure. Micah gave that to me.
Thank you. I might have use for it for something. I think it would look very good.
No,
I'll show you when it's
don't
done.
use it away. I mean, I might
Okay.
use it sometimes for some paint, but I don't know.
Yeah, I just need like a few. It's okay. Okay.
All right.
Yes.
I'll say the DC is just a regular old 15.
Perfect. I'll do guidance. Okay, I definitely hit that because it is 14 on the dice plus 3 plus 1 billion million billion. Hold on. We got our stools. Oh, plus 8. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got 17 plus 18 to 1 million.
Holy skibbity! Perfect. Okay. I think you can get this project done in the next 4 days now.
And Vita would also ask Jolene for help in the secret project, which I will text you about when I find my freaking phone.
Oh my god! Hello? Hell yeah! I think you'd also get regaled calmer
Yeah.
about what has happened.
Oh, Jolene.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what I'm worried about most is Calix. He saw it all. I need to go talk to him.
I bet those were bad memories. Yes.
Yeah.
You are different, though.
Because I'm worried that maybe I might not be as different as I thought I'd be.
You are different. There is so much love in your heart, and so much love in Theo's heart. And Theo fucked up big time. Really bad. Like, really bad. But you both, there's still so much love in your heart for each other and for Calix. And none of you are going anywhere if I have anything to say about it. So.
I think I actually have to roll addiction saves. But I could also roll it at a different time when I'm talking to
Let's do
somebody
your
else.
Dreamily addiction save now and then. Go ahead and make a con save. Your DC is 18.
Okay. I did fail it last time, so let's see. Oh.
Oh.
What kind of check is that?
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, hell no, no way. Oh, wait, that's crazy. Oh, no, but still, no, that's a 12.
12. Okay. So this is in addition to the one you already had before, right?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So
I failed last one. And...
So, the next symptom you start feeling, Jolene, is sweating and insomnia.
Insomnia.
That's really bad. Especially because she's not in bed with Theo these days. She was already just gonna be up.
What keeps you up is that when you fall asleep to dream, the dreams you feel as you're unconscious are not as good as the ones you see when you're awake. So your mind is keeping you awake to see the dreams in real life, but there's nothing to see here. So your head is pounding, you're sweating. You cannot go under. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws while in withdrawal.
Oh.
In addition to the disadvantage on ability checks while in withdrawal from the first level.
Oh, I have not been rolling with that. I forgot.
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
we'll keep track of that
I
now.
will be doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my dice will be disadvantaged now. I have 2. Oh my god.
So yeah, rash, pupil shrunken, the world is duller, bleaker, sweating, cannot sleep.
Oh my god, she'd be a husk.
Oh my gosh.
Holy hell.
Also, your DC for addiction, by the way, now becomes a +5. So, it's a 25 now.
23.
Oh.
23, yeah, my bad.
That's still beatable.
Oh.
It's con.
I think she would be really sweet with Jolene. I'm like,
She'd be like, I can go somewhere else if you need.
no,
I'm sorry.
it's
I keep
okay.
waking you
It's
up.
okay. It's all right. It's okay because I guess if she's like sweating, she probably has like hot flashes, right?
Yeah.
Probably like really. She's like, I'm heat resistant. I have fire resistance as a tiefling. I'm okay.
That's a great joke, Vita. I'm freaking.
I know it's not funny right now. It's not funny right now. I'm sorry.
She's
Here,
like itching.
What can I do?
Curled up
What can
at
I
the end
do
of the
to
bed.
help? There is some of that ointment that Mikhail had.
Fuck Miguel.
Left.
Miguel. I don't want to take no ointment from him. Fuck him. He fucked you
Yeah.
over and I hate him.
So it only helps. It helps a little bit. Maybe it'll help you cool down.
Maybe.
Yeah, she put it on. Little massage.
When do I have to roll it again? Every day?
Every day. Because right now you should be taking Dream Lily now. Like, you should be taking it per day. I think Calyx, something goes on with you. Calyx, your support starts to, one of your support members approaches you, and they go, Calyx. You see they're joined by a group of people. Calyx, we thought we'd invite you because we're pulling a prank on somebody.
Oh?
Yeah.
Oh! Calyx, I'm letting you know, like, during this time, they wouldn't be able to tell, but, like, if any of the party members looked, Calyx's smile is not real. Like, it's a very plastered-on smile. It's like, yeah? What? Who are you pranking?
One of them goes, this is one of the people you talked to at the table back in the Giddy Gall.
Yeah.
You remember Madame Thebe?
Madame Thebe?
Yeah, that prophet, that supposed claimed sightseer,
Oh.
or what did you say, soothsayer? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
You can see one of them goes, yeah, Thebe has been having breakdowns.
Oh.
She's been wailing in her tents, and we thought we just play a little prank on her, ask her for some visions, and then she'll just go off the handle. We thought if you want, you can join us.
Sure. Yeah, I'll tag along.
All right, let's go. Yeah. All right, come on, let's go visit Madame Thebe. And they start bringing you over. And you currently see small tent, temporary tent with a cot there. You see a couple of support has crowded around the front of the tent, and they're just kind of giggling and laughing at each other. And they're like, what'd she tell you? You can see she goes, bro, she said she couldn't see anything in the crystal ball. And she goes, are you serious? Dude, she actually believes that thing is gonna show you visions? And she's like, and one of them goes, yeah, she was like going crazy like 10 years ago about stuff. I don't even, she just is kind of nonsensical now. And you approach the tent now. You can see one of them goes, Calyx, go talk to her, bro. Like, just mess with her. She's so funny.
Oh, I think he probably gives them like a look of like, really, guys, is this what we're doing? But it's like, sure, I'll go talk to her.
You enter the tent?
Yeah, he enters the tent. Sure.
You enter the tent, and you visited Madame Thebe's tent before because it's known as like the most ornamented tent that support company has. But her temporary sneaky snitch. Her temporary tent.
Yeah.
Skip this one.
Her temporary tent doesn't have any of that. In fact, it's been stripped bare to the bare necessities. And you see Madame Thebe has set up a small pull-up table. You see Madame Thebe, only possession she has here is a cot, a table, and what looks to be a crystal ball underneath a quilt with a bunch of stars and constellations underneath it. You see Madame Thebe.
Ma'am? Madame Thebe?
You know her tent back at Orly is like billowing with smoke, but here it's just empty, and it's kind of a little unsettling. You see a half-orc woman with wild frizzy hair. She's dressed in this blazer with like a lacy high-necked blouse, and her lips are glossed a dark purple. Her eyes always seem to have like an opinion in reserve, but now you can see she doesn't even greet you, and she's looking at her crystal ball.
Madame Thebe, I've heard you've been not having a well time recently. Everything okay?
Has everything I've learned been a lie?
What do you mean?
Oh, Calyx! Welcome.
Hello.
Are you with the ruffians outside? Playing tricks on me? Because if you are, you're not welcome, child.
No, madam. I wanted to see if you're okay. And he actually kind of means that. He like wanted to see like what the hell is wrong with her. So he does mean it when he says that. He's like, I can shoo him off for you after if you'd like.
Oh, that would be a delight, Calix. Please.
You can see she like starts to caress her crystal ball.
Show me what you showed me all those years ago. Please. Hear my voice.
You hear snickering outside.
I'm gonna tell him to shoo off first. I'm gonna like peek my head out the tent and be like, all right guys, show's over. Come on.
What? Dude, we just got it started.
Well, come on. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, fine, okay, Calix.
Find your fun elsewhere.
All right, and you leave. And you...
Yeah, he goes back inside.
You now get a good look at her. Her makeup is a ruin on her face. You think she's been streaming tears, like those, her tears have been caked with like the makeup, like black, like streams of tears down her face, messy hair. She hasn't been keeping herself clean or hygienic at all.
What a sweet soul, Calix. You always were sweet. Even before morning. Please show me what you showed me.
She like pleading to the
Before
crystal
the
ball.
morning? Madam, what, I see something happened to your crystal ball.
Yes. Yes, my tool was crying. It's... I can't see anything anymore. It used to show me visions, prophecies, omens. Like how it used to oh so long ago.
When did this start?
10 years ago, I bought this crystal ball from a shop. The shop claimed that the crystal ball had fallen from the highest peaks of Sharn and landed without a scratch. When I brought the crystal ball home, I spoke to it, and it answered. It showed me something, Calix. I wrote it down, what it showed me. Still, I have it in my journal, my war diary.
You can see she starts flipping through.
It showed me a prophecy.
Yeah?
Yes. Everyone thinks me a mad woman. I am not mad. I am not mad.
I'm sure you're not, madam.
I predicted the morning 10 years ago, Calix.
She's flipping through her journal.
I still remember
you
the
say.
vision. Do you wish to know what it showed me, Calix?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
When I gazed into that crystal ball, it showed me one thing. A crown set with an amethyst. I wrote a prophecy. The voice I heard in the crystal ball.
You can see she like starts to shine the crystal ball, and it just looks opaque, static still.
Yeah.
When the crown's jewel, Mars, an amethyst tarnished, it shall forthwith fracture, a crown demolished.
I see. Did it tell you when this was meant to happen?
No, it never does. It is up to me, the soothsayer, to interpret the prophecy, and I predicted it. I found it out. The crown jewel. Yes, of course, it's so obvious.
so obvious. Sire. What did everybody call the wondrous sire? Make a history check.
Oh. I was gonna say, isn't it like the crown jewel or something? I could have sworn. Yeah, let me make that history check.
Give advantage.
Yeah, that's only a 12.
12? The DC was really low, don't worry. You remember that one of the epithets that Sire had earned was the crown jewel of ambrosia.
Yeah.
But with a 12, you don't know why this prophecy specifies an amethyst. And as you can see, Madam Deep goes, the prophecy, it was speaking of Sire. Sire is the crown. Sire is the crown jewel. It predicted something would happen to tarnish Sire, to impair it. It was telling me that the morning was coming. It told me, why me? And so I took it as my life's mission. To read, hear anything that crystal ball tells me. Calix!
Yes?
10 years ago, after I received the vision of the morning, I received another. And that vision, that prophecy, is why I joined this battalion.
What did you see?
She starts like going through the notebook.
Yeah.
Yes, I received another vision. This is why I joined. I needed to prevent this. If I did not prevent this, calamity would occur again. And she starts to read.
Mm-hmm.
When an infant, long perished, rises, a cradle of blackened stone will sunder among many demises.
And how did that connect you to the army here?
Just felt it. Something was drawing me here. The voice, it was drawing me here, and I listened. And I wrote it down. I still don't know what it means, Calix. It's been 10 years since I received it. I don't know what it means, and the war is ending. The commander said the war is ending. And she starts wailing, weeping in the tent. What does it mean?
Can I?
What does it mean?
Yeah. Can I ask, Madam Phoebe, what the amethyst was? Like, what the amethyst part of the first one meant?
Yes. The purple stone, amethyst.
Mm-hmm.
It was the treasured jewel. The amethyst was the favored gem of the Queen of Sire.
I see.
It's Queen Stephania. She always wore amethyst.
I suppose it might have had something to do with her then.
It was telling me, Calix. I don't know what it's telling me now, but I have to prevent it or something will occur. The demises, I cannot let the demise. She's like wailing. You think she's inconsolable?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Madam. Oh, she's not gonna believe me, but Calix is gonna be like, Madam Phoebe, the world's fate is not just in your hands. There's many other things to it. And if it's a prophecy that came true, you might not be able to prevent it. He's just laying it down cold for her.
No, I can't, Calix. Oh, Calix, I'm so sorry about Sire. If they just believed me, something could have happened to prevent it.
Well, you mentioned your crystal ball isn't showing you anything anymore. When did that start?
It happened a month ago. I don't know what's going on, but a month ago, it stopped showing me visions.
Okay. Can I take a look at the crystal ball? Will she blow me up?
Do you?
Actually, does Calix care? I mean, he thinks it looks kind of cool. I think he'll go up to it. He just kind of inspects it a little.
What are you looking for?
If there's something broken with it? I'm not sure.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yeah. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's missing like a piece of magic or something. Or maybe it just went kaputs. Who knows? Oh, that's a 17.
17?
That's not
Calyx, you are certain of one thing as you investigate it.
Oh,
This is a cheap thrift crystal ball.
good night. Okay.
It is spotless. Completely spotless. You actually think you remember Astra might have sold some of these at some point.
That's actually really funny. Oh. And Madame Phoebe, what happened to you a month ago?
Nothing. I was completely lucid, as I've always been.
Nothing happened that day?
No, I was just giving fortunes to the people, you included, if you remember.
She gave you a fortune?
She gives everybody in support fortunes, but they just do it to humor her.
Okay, yeah. Yes,
I don't have my things on me. Maybe if I return to Orly, it'll speak to me again. Calyx,
well, yes.
I need time to scry again, and I need to do it alone. Now go before another demise happens to you again. Go! Go!